Okay, well, this is the train that we rode in on. We were in the Lake Moose car, but we're gonna walk on down here into Skagway, check it out. It's a little bit of a walk up this way, but they were telling us they built this on a narrow gauge, and I don't know if you can tell in here. Maybe we'll get a better look at it, but the tracks are only 3 feet apart. That's substantially narrower than than your average railway. They built it that way to save money because they could just use 10-foot timbers instead of use 10-foot timbers instead of full length, 12-foot timbers or whatever. But it saved them thousands and thousands of dollars to build it with the narrow gauge. So I thought that was interesting. So these are all the fellow train riders. Pretty good sized train, and they got a bunch of them going up and back. It's popular choice for excursions in Skagway. Yeah. Wait for me. All right, hold your here. I can put my feet on both tracks. That's how narrow they are. And they say narrow gauge. They weren't joking. Okay, but this isn't Broadway, right?
No, it's not.
What a great view. Complete panorama, guys. I showed you here in the streets of Skagway. Northern Lights Pizzeria. The Klondike Doughboy up here. That's where we're headed. We heard they had fry bread. There's a line, but we're gonna check it out. Is this the end of the line for the Doughboy? Downtown Skagway. Got a shop over here Denise hasn't seen yet. Buckshot and bobby pins. I think we might have to go in there. We're on Broadway. Yeah. We're on Broadway. Just checking out all these little shops. Cool stuff. Very cool stuff. So we've been shopping all morning here in Skagway, or all afternoon, and we're gonna head back to the ship now. Give me a hat. We got some other fun stuff. I think we've hit everything we needed to hit. Got us a piece of fry bread.
Unless we see something new along the way.
Unless we find something new on the way. So we're drifting back towards the ships, kind of keeping our eyes open, and we'll see what we see. But this is the view down Broadway back towards the ships. You can see them off in the distance. I don't know what that mountain peak's called behind that building. Probably Skagway Mountain. That's what I'm calling it. It's the tallest one around here. But this is the main street, and there's a couple of side streets that have a little bit of stuff going on, but most everything's right here on Broadway. Fun town. Reminds me of Cayucas a little bit, and how some of the other old towns used to look, but we've had a good time. We've got dinner reservations. We've got dinner reservations later tonight. 7? 7. So we're gonna try to get back to the ship early enough to unload all this stuff and change clothes. We've had a good time on our day in Skagway. Smile for the camera. We had fun. All right, so we're on our way back, and we're still shopping, but we're on our way back. But look what I found. Walking along, and we're back to the railroad, right? Here's one of the old early trains. We got one of the early engines. I don't know how early, but let's go check this out. They don't have a sign on it. But this is an old steam locomotive, and it's got the narrow gauge rails, you see. Narrow gauge rails. Get the boiler, right? That's pretty sharp. Engine 52. You know what, guys, that was a lot more work back in the 1800s. You had a whole coal car hooked up there, and you had to keep shoveling the coal into that boiler to keep that thing running. Yeah. Here's a little caboose. To back up a little bit, they got a little caboose sitting here. It's very cool. And that's a old locomotive, but it's still newer than this one. I gotta walk around this way, guys. I'm getting tired. Yeah, very, very cool. This is next to it here is a snow machine. That's an engine with a snow machine on the front of it. That digs, it chops, it tunnels. Well, it may not be snow, it might be a tunneler, but it's probably snow. Yeah, it's just scooping and blowing snow. What a machine though, huh? Good grief. Cool stuff. I like looking at that old stuff. So Denise crossed the street back here, left me to go look at that on my own. But I like looking at that. And that's the old snow machine there, Denise. And the old steam engine. That's impressive. It's as big as you need it to be to get a train through behind it. Pretty cool stuff. There's the train going back up, taking another trip up the mountain. We're gonna let them. We're gonna head back to the boat. Thanks for hanging with us on this trip. We'll talk to you guys later.